Johnny, Jaron Ennis is Terence Crawford's IBF Mandatory.
For sure.
Terence Crawford has expressed that he doesn't have interest in that fight and that he will likely be moving up to 154 pounds to rematch Errol Spence Jr. There was a back and forth between Wallow and Terence Crawford.
I seen that over the Texas.
With Terence Crawford.
I can see on both. I see on both ends on that situation. I mean, like on a personal man level, you know, when it comes to text messages and all that, you don't leak out text messages. But I get where Wallow coming from, where he didn't look at it as that deep. He looked at it as like, yo, we got the platform. We just trying to promote you. And then you can also look at it too on Terence Crawford don't like the fact of probably y'all promoting this with Jaron Ennis. And so I look at it both ways.
He doesn't want he's not interested in the fight.
He's not interested because he look at the business of what's going to happen. He got a rematch clause. I doubt Errol Spence going to be like, no, I don't want to fight him. I think Errol Spence got too much pride where he feels like he could do better. So that fight is probably going to happen in December. My whole thing is...
Do you want to see that fight happen in December?
I personally don't care for it. I think at 154, Errol Spence could probably take punches and be more durable. Yeah, but I think it's mental now. It's mental and styles-wise where Terence Crawford knows that he can go in there and beat him and that he's a problem for Errol Spence. It comes mental. So do I want to see it? No. Is it going to be like the same results? Yeah. My whole point when it comes to these fanagers, when it comes to Terence Crawford, the fanagers, you know, I call them the blood clowns. Nothing towards Terence Crawford, but yes, it's towards y'all fans. Where it comes to, oh yeah, Jaron Ennis don't deserve it. Oh, he's not big a name enough. What? Y'all gotta be fucking kidding me. Like, right now, besides them two, Jaron Ennis is the hottest name in that division. And that's a fact. You can talk that Keith Thurman shit. Jaron Ennis right now is a hotter name than Keith Thurman. So my whole point is, if you stick at 147, make that fight, because as fans, you should be wanting to see the best fight the best. Win, lose, or draw, stylistic-wise.
For some reason, they've turned into Jaron Ennis managers, saying, oh, no, he's not ready. My thing is, you can't use triangle theory. Oh, who's he fought? Because Spence fans use that against Terence Crawford. Who's he fought? Who's he beaten? It had no relevance come fight night.
It's these fanagers.
Fight night's about style.
It's these fanagers who don't get paid off of fighters. It's these fanagers. I call them fanagers, right? So it's like they're so emotionally attached to the fighter that they're scared of the fighter that they so emotionally attached to lose. So they wasn't saying that when he fought Avanesian or whatever the hell his name is, or when Mean Machine was his mandatory, he fought Mean Machine. The same thing with Errol Spence for Carlos Ocampo. What Errol Spence fans, I get on them is when Errol Spence wasn't even Keith Thurman's mandatory yet. And y'all was getting on Keith Thurman back in the day about not fighting Errol Spence. So it's like you need to keep that same energy for everybody. You need to just box in a whole. You're supposed to be, as a boxing fan, be excited to see the best fight the best and be alive to witness the best fight the best. Instead of, oh yeah, you're fearing about somebody taking if somebody loses, so what? Errol Spence just got beat up. I still look at Errol Spence as a Hall of Famer. He's a great. He do what he do. So at the end of the day, it's like, when it comes to Jaron Ennis, stop making these lame-ass excuses, because at the end of the day, right now, he's the hottest name. You seen Joe Rogan shouting him out. He's the #1 podcaster. Then you got Gillian Wallow stay pushing out Jaron Ennis' name when it comes to boxers. They're the #1 podcast right now in the urban community when it comes to hip-hop. So, and then a lot of, years ago, I've been telling, like, clients and people around in the sports scene about Jaron Ennis before he was even known. And a lot of them coming back to me like, yeah, the kid nice, he right, this and that. And so at the end of the day, people could debate with me, this and that. Terence Crawford will make just as much, or maybe even more, fighting Jaron Ennis than he would Keith Thurman right now. Keith Thurman would just be a safe fight.